What's up, gamers? Red Dragon here, and we are talking about the numbers in this video. Yesterday, a lot of numbers dropped from different publishers, different manufacturers. So what I've done is I've kind of compiled all these stories because they're all sort of related, and I'll just put it all here for you. So let's start off with the bad news, and that would be Nintendo. Nintendo just posted up almost $500 million in losses. They just posted a loss of $457 million. Originally, they had planned on selling 9 million Wii U's in the last year. In January, they lowered that estimate down to 2.8 million units. And then it turns out they didn't even sell that many. They only sold 2.72 million Wii U's in the last 12 months. So they say the majority of their losses is because of the Wii U. And if you look at the bigger picture, you look at lifetime sales, the Wii U has been out on the market for 18 months and has sold a little over 6 million units. You compare that to the PlayStation 4, which has been out on the market for 6 months and has already sold over 7 million units. And I think probably the worst part about it all is the guy who's in charge of Nintendo doesn't seem to have any game plan to turn things around. And they just announced that again they are going to not be doing a E3 presentation this year, so they're backing out of that again. And also they just said that they are going to try to outline a plan to enrich the value of the Wii U gamepad. So if Nintendo hasn't convinced you in the last 18 months that you really do want to use this Nintendo Wii U gamepad, the next 12 months they're going to try again. Moving on, Electronic Arts had a conference yesterday where they talked their numbers, and they did post up a profit. And so they also mentioned some numbers that were thrown out there to try to impress people. So the first one is they claim that if you add up all of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One game sales, they own 40% of the market. So they say if you look at all the games that were sold on the next-gen consoles, 40% of the games have EA on them. Now, of course, you have to consider that EA has a ton of games out there, and they have some big hits as well. They've got FIFA, they've got Battlefield, and of course, they got Titanfall. Now, a lot of people have been wanting to know what are the sales numbers for Titanfall because EA has been pretty quiet about it. Now, in the earnings call, Peter Moore did mention only really March sales. So Titanfall was available for 3 weeks in March, and he said that they sold 925,000 physical copies in the US. So that number does not include digital sales on Origin or Xbox Live, and it doesn't include worldwide sales. So they're only mentioning the NPD numbers that are 925,000 for the month of March. But even though EA may be enjoying a large percentage of the market share, it still wasn't the top spot as far as the top selling game on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. That title belongs to Activision and Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Ghosts was the best selling game on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 for the first part of the year. And then finally, IDC, they are a research firm. They have come out and given some estimates for what they anticipate to happen in the next few years. So they have a report coming out that looks from 2014 all the way to 2018. And according to a preview that Game Industry posted up, they said that they expect the PlayStation 4 to sell 51 million consoles worldwide by the end of 2016. Some other little tidbits that were in there as well, though, was that they do believe that next year Microsoft will come out with a unbundled Xbox One, meaning that the Xbox One would be for sale without the Kinect in it. So they do believe that Microsoft is going to go down that path next year, and they said that will uptick Xbox One sales, and they do believe that Xbox One will retake North America, and they said the US, they believe, will go in Xbox's favor by the end of 2016. And they also believe that Wii U will receive at least a $50 price drop but they said even at that, it's still not going to really make a dent and really help out the Nintendo Wii U. So again, these were several stories that I've posted up on VGN. You want to get the latest news, that is where you go for your news daily. I'll leave links to all these stories in the description box if you want to read more about them. That does for me, the Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.